Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. So we've got two patients in this compilation video. The first one here, you can see it's a relatively narrow ear canal. We can just about get the standard size ulnar tube in here. A little bit of wax sitting about a third of the way down. So we're just using the ulnar tube here just to lift the base of this wax, trying to unstick it from the canal wall. You can see how it peels away. Normally when wax dries or when the oil starts to come out of the wax, then it becomes quite sticky, which is what's happened here. So it's stuck all around the outside edge. So you can see we're holding on to the wax, just trying to maneuver it and wiggle it back and forth, just to rock it out of the canal. But you can see that sticky nature to the wax. It's sticking to the canal walls on the way down, starting to loosen up a little bit now though. And as we just pull this forward just a little bit more, wiggle it out of the ear canal. Oh, it's got a little bit stuck. Just wiggle it again. There we go. So out it pops. You can see this kind of very dry center of the wax. See the color difference and the texture is slightly different there. A little bit of dry skin here at the top of the canal wall here. So we'll just use the fine end on this one just to pull this down. The reason we switched to the fine end, when you're suctioning skin, sometimes with the standard size ulnar tube, the skin will vibrate up and down really quickly inside the actual suction tube itself, which causes a high-pitched shrill whistle, which isn't very pleasant for the patient, and it can be quite noisy. So if you switch to the fine end, it's a much smaller aperture, so you can hold on to it, but it won't cause that squeaking sound, that whistling sound you can hear. But as you pull this away, you can see it's just drawing this long piece of skin. There we are from the top of the canal walls, just breaking away there. And just take that last little flap away at the top. When you take a look at the eardrum, eardrum looks quite healthy. You've got the, it's a right side eardrum. You've got the hammer bone pointing to the right, light reflex to the right side there. When you look at this left-hand side now though, a slightly different texture of wax. It's almost like it's a little husk of wax. It's coated the canal walls. It's almost like very dry, slightly keratinous material that's gone around the top and kind of folded back on itself. So we're using the standard size ulnar tube in here. Just lifting, you can see all these little bits coming away, and then we've got this kind of softer section at the front there which has come away. We've got this harder section just sitting behind. So as we pull this down the canal, you'll see the whole thing starts to unravel in there and comes away as this one big chunk. There we go. And if we take a look behind that, there's just a little bit stuck to the roof there, so in the attic portion of the canal. We'll just pull that down, off it comes. There we go. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, then don't forget to please like. If you are really enjoying the video, then please consider subscribing or following us, depending on which channel you're on. We are having a few issues with our Facebook channel at the moment, guys. For some reason, Facebook is marking all our videos as spam. So if you may see a few of those disappearing, we're trying to sort it out with Facebook, but you know how long these things take. So bear with us on that one. You can see now that we've got the amount of wax we took out there was just under 2 inches. So quite a few little lumpy bits in there. Now, this is the second patient in the compilation video here. Very similar to the second ear you saw in the last video. We've got this kind of this swirl pattern of keratinous material and wax just around about halfway down the ear canal. So I'm trying to just slightly move this off and away from the canal wall here. You can see it's just starting to pull down from the top. It's all moving as one solid piece, which means we can't put a tremendous amount of pressure on the front end of it because it might just push it that a little bit further back. We've got a good grip here. So as we pull this out, you can see that much drier, it's slightly translucent, thin material there. This little bit of skin material coming away. We just need to try and detach this top right corner. So we're just pulling down to the bottom left there. It's struggling to detach it from the canal wall, and because it's all connected together, we're sort of looking for this looser section that's just going to be able to tease it apart just slightly. So I've come a bit further back towards the entrance of the canal. There we are. Now as you pull this away, look at that skin material coming away there. So a lot of this is this dry skin type material that's just kind of flicked over itself. So we've got the forceps in here now at the moment, just trying to get a little grip on the edge there. And as we pull, look how this starts to unravel. Look how it pulls forwards, this sort of ribbon effect just starting there. You can see that twist and turn to it as it came around the canal, as it came away. It kind of peeled all the way from right the way around the canal. And there we are, there's your eardrum looking lovely and healthy there. Good light reflex. You can see the blood vessels just quite prominently there in the center. That's quite common on the eardrums. There's nothing you need to worry about. It doesn't mean there's any trauma there. Sometimes if the eardrum gums are a little bit pulled in, the blood vessels will come to the surface there. So this is the same patient now, but their second ear. This patient, on this particular ear, this patient had a really prominent Arnold's reflex, which meant that every time I touched the wax, it was triggering this really bad tickle at the back of your throat, which makes you want to cough. That's quite a normal thing. It's an involuntary reflex you get in your ear canal. This particular patient's one was very strong. So you can see that she's desperately trying not to cough, which is where the little shaky is coming from there. But what we're doing now, we've got quite prominent cilia at the outer part of the ear canal, so bear with this one. It's definitely worth sticking to the end. And when you get a good grip, which is what we've got here, I'm just trying to just gently wiggle this wax and move it down the canal. You can see here though those layers of skin. You know, when we look at things like keratosis obturans, you've got these kind of layered skin layers. This is what we've got here. We've got these kind of dry skin layers, one over the top of the other. So I'm just trying to get a good grip on this outer section here. Struggling a little bit because of the width of the jaws of that set of forceps. We can't really get underneath it particularly well. So I'm just trying my best to get a good grip on this outer section. I'm trying to tease this. There we go. Tease this outer section away so I can get a much better grip on it. But because as it slid forward, it slid closer to the canal wall, we need to push it away. So I'm going to use the suction tube now just to push this across a little bit, get it away from that canal wall, which means that we've got a better chance then of getting a good grip with the forceps. So it's coming across a little bit there now. Back in with the forceps. Got a good grip. Look as we pull this away. Watch this coming out of the ear canal. We get the start of the ribbon like we did. That ribbon is still coming there. I've had to switch position now. If we still grip the end there, we'd shear it off. So I'm just trying to kind of move it so that I can get a better grip. We're going to try and clamp it kind of right centrally on there. I'm going to try and keep this together if we can. As we get a good grip, we start to pull this away. You can see the skin is starting to unravel behind it. As we lift this up in a second, you'll just see the skin still coming away. There we go. See, it's still feeding out of the ear canal. Bring your next lot with it. Unfortunately, it just sheared off. I was trying to keep that in one piece if we possibly could. But you can see what's happened now. It's brought that neck section forwards there. So we're just going to tidy up a little bit here with the Zollner tube just to take the looser pieces away now. And we can see to the right hand side that this dry skin material is actually stuck quite close to the entrance of the canal on this right side. So we're just going to pull this forward. We've managed to start it off a little bit. Let's get the forceps back on here again. Keep everything crossed. They'll be able to pull this out in a bigger chunk. So as we get a good grip, we can see it just slipped off the end of the forceps there. So we're going to clamp a little bit further on. Bring this down, this gentle up and down movement, freeing the skin out, trying to tease it down the canal. You can see quite a long ribbon just starting again there. So most of this is skin material here. Back onto it again now, getting a good grip. You can see these layers all starting to tease apart now. Patient was very, very blocked up on this side, as you can well imagine, you know, with that materials going all the way around the canal wall, really kind of plugging this up. Whereas on the other side, we had that kind of a hollow, husky section to it, which was allowing that sound through. So there we got good grip now. This last piece is coming away. You can see it's quite a big chunk of wax that was trapped behind that skin debris as well. So let's take a look behind there. We've got this little flap of skin. You can almost see how it forms now as it comes away from the canal wall, detaches from the canal wall and kind of fills out. So we've got the fine end back in here just to take that little bit away. And the eardrum there looking lovely and healthy. Good light reflex and left-hand side, so it's all pointing off to the left. This is what we removed. So we've got what, so 6, I'm going to call that 5.5 centimeters and about 2.25 inches. But you can see that around about the inch mark, that's that first skin ribbon we took away there. So quite a lot of material there between both ears. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did voicing over. I'm sorry if I got a little bit animated in the middle there. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves and one another, and I shall see you again for Friday's video. So I'll see you then. All the best.